Hi, a film I was interested to see for many years that I finally watched last night was The Earth Dies Screaming. I remember years ago seeing the title in an encyclopedia of science fiction and finding it absolutely thrilling and engaging. What could this film possibly about? So I finally I finally noticed that it was on television, recorded it, and watched it. It's very much in the John Wyndham, Day of the Triffids, cozy catastrophe genre. It starts with a montage of people apparently dropping dead in their places of work or wherever. And then we cut to some time later, and a American driving a jeep arrives in an English country village where everyone appears to have dropped dead. Sets up shop in a local hotel and is interrupted by the arrival of two more people. And gradually, several more people arrive in this locale, and it becomes clear that something has happened that has caused most people to drop dead, and only those who have been in enclosed environments, either flying a test flight or in an oxygen tent, or in one case, canoodling with one's secretary in a laboratory, have managed to survive it. There's been some kind of poison gas attack, and despite their best efforts, they can't reach anyone by radio signal. Things become even stranger when they start seeing strange spacesuit looking figures walking around. And when one of the group approaches one, it turns around to reveal a weird cloth like face with transistors over the eyes and mouth. And the creature creatures out and kills with a touch. Um, what unfolds then is somewhat rote science fiction. They have to survive, they have to try and defeat this alien menace, but it's all done in a very small, quiet, low key uh, version of this kind of story, to the extent that it really doesn't justify the title in any way. The title has been used a number of times since then. It's been used for a video game. It's picked up by Tom Waits for a song. It really couldn't be couldn't be less appropriate for this very sober, low key film that's so small scale. It runs to an hour and 2 minutes. It's one of the shortest feature films I've ever seen. Um, is it any good? It's fine. It's not great, and it feels very much like it's a rushed program of work. It has a few actors I recognise: Thornton Wilder, Dennis Price, the usual imported American actor to sell to the United States. But although it's a perfectly reasonable film and an interesting curio, it's not something that I would recommend to someone who has no particular interest in this kind of movie.